Megadeth guitarist Dave Mustaine has officially announced the return of the band's original bassist, Dave Ellefson, and the reunion will include the group's upcoming Rust in Peace 20th anniversary tour, which launches March 1st in Washington and extends until March 31st in Hollywood, California. Ellefson helped Dave Mustaine form Megadeth in the early 80s, and he appeared on every album and tour from 1985's Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good up until 2002's Rude Awakening. Mustaine's reunion with his old friend might come as a surprise to some, considering David Ellefson filed an unsuccessful lawsuit against Dave Mustaine and Megadeth over royalties and rights to Megadeth's name and back catalog. But in recent months, both Mustaine and Ellefson have buried the hatchet as they look to celebrate the 20th anniversary of their landmark album, Rust in Peace. Artisan News Service recently caught up with Dave to get his thoughts on having David back in the band and why he had to forgive him.
Well, that basically happened. I got saved. I'm a born-again Christian. I got saved in 2002. And part of, me getting saved was that, I had a lot of stuff that I'd done in my career over my life that, wasn't really great stuff. And one of the things that I realized was that I'd been forgiven for all of this stuff. And with that, if I've been forgiven, I need to forgive too. So I met with Dave. We were out in Arizona, and we were talking. And the next thing you know, we talked about the lawsuit, and I said, "I forgive you." And he said, "I'm sorry," and that was all that needed to be said. He's my best friend. I love him.
He also talked about the band's excitement after the first time they got to play music with David Ellefson again.
I think it's really great because if you look at the way that we worked together, when he came and he started playing, the very first song, it just sounded right. It just sounded magic. I looked at Sean, and Sean was smiling. He didn't want anybody to know he was smiling, but I saw. I look at Chris. Chris is a really reserved guy. He didn't want anybody to know he was excited, but he was excited. I looked at Dave. He was excited. I was excited. I think the fans are going to be excited.
So is Ellefson in beyond the tour?
I'm hoping it's longer than the Rust in Peace tour. I really am. I hope it's permanent. I could see that Dave would have some reservations because of, what led him to sue me in the past. There was some stuff that he believes, and I told him that I'd like to be able to clear it up and make amends for the stuff that I've done that's wrong, because a lot of the things that happen, I can tell you right now, honestly, I never intentionally tried to hurt him. There may have been some stuff that went wrong, and we're going to work through it, and we're going to get it behind us, but it's going to take a little bit of time, and the most important thing is that I'm willing to make it right.
Megadeth's Rust in Peace 20th anniversary tour will be a month-long North American tour with support from Testament and Exodus. Throughout each show, Megadeth will perform Rust in Peace in its entirety, and Testament will perform The Legacy in its entirety.